Tonight promises to be one of the strangest dinners we've ever had.
Talk about minefields. I don't even know where to step. What with Jax being in cahoots with your mother. And he happens to be married to Brenda, who happens to be my very best friend in the whole wide world, and I can't tell her any of this. Makes you want to fast for the evening.
Well, don't beat yourself up about Brenda. It's not as if she hasn't kept anything from you.
What do you mean, like Eddie?
One example.
She was just trying to protect everybody.
Which is exactly what we're doing.
You're right. Our baby and our quality of life.
Hello, my darlings. Did I forget to call? The medallion itself doesn't mean a thing.
Really? Is that why you've hidden it from me?
I didn't hide it from you. It was just in my jewelry box along with everything else.
All these years?
Luke, the medallion is not about us. It's about my son.
I see.
It's the only tangible connection I had to him.
Sentimental value, Laura?
Yes, but only for Nicholas.
This is the Cassadine family crest, darling. And you're wearing it in that miserable portrait hanging on the wall in Dracula's living room.
I told you why I kept it. Now it's your turn. I mean, why didn't you tell me that you had bugged Windermere?
Because I didn't want them to know.
Are you saying that you think I would tell them?
Baby, I wouldn't put a $10 bet these days on whatever you decide to do.
All right. Look, the sun's going down. You know what to do, but be quiet about it. The last thing we need is for Kevin to see or hear anything that's going to set him off.
I got it under control.
What did you just do, Mac? What did you just do? Did you send them in to ambush them or something?
That would be real smart, Lucy. No. He's planting a listening device on the wall so we can get a clue as to what's going on in there.
Yeah, with any luck, it won't be too little, too late.
Your roll?
How do you expect me to concentrate if you insist on yelling? Is there something about this house? Is there something in the woodwork that encourages women to scream at the top of their lungs? I wouldn't be surprised, you know. I always thought this place was creepy as hell. Why did you bring me? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
Nothing to be afraid of, just the wind.
Do you think I'm afraid? I'm not, but you are. I can see you trembling from here.
Does that satisfy you, Kevin? Am I right to be afraid?
I don't know. I was.
When?
That last summer?
This house belong to your family?
Yes. We used it for vacations.
It's big.
It's not big enough.
You know what I'd like to do? Finish our game.
Our game. Our game? I don't know who the hell you are, but that game belonged to me and my brother. And I don't ever want to play it again. Do you understand me?
Never! Fine. Forget the game. We don't need things like that to enjoy each other. Why don't you just put the knife down, come over here, and we'll have one of our heart-to-hearts. What do you say?
What are you doing? You're not.
He's got a knife. He's gonna use it, and it's all. That'll be it. It'll be too late.
Will not use it, Tom.
You don't know. You don't
Just
know.
stop. Just stop it now. Tom, I will have you handcuffed and brought to a more distant location if you do anything to jeopardize Felicia's safety. Was that clear? Or do you want to put me to a test? Good. Now she is okay. That's what she just told us. I'm gonna make sure she stays that way. I need a night scope and a rifle.
Got it.
I wasn't aware that you had actually stopped trusting me.
Baby, I trust you with my life. But right now, everything is so messed up. I mean, I don't know. From the minute those two landed in this town, your loyalties have been up for grabs. Anybody's guess.
You know something? If I had said something like that to you, you would never forgive me.
Hey, I'm not the one holding on to souvenirs of the bad old days trying to convince myself they weren't so bad. If your loyalties were screwed on straight, Laura, forget the big secrets. You would have at least told me that this Stefan existed. First, you don't tell me about him. Then you don't tell me about all these meetings. Tell me something. Does this kind of feel like dating?
Oh, no, you don't. Look, you go ahead and you get as angry as you want to, Luke, but
Thank you.
dare accuse me of there being anything between me and Stefan other than Nicholas.
Nicholas is enough.
What exactly would you like me to do about that?
I would like you to know when you're in a trap. I would like you to get out of the trap before you become prisoner to something else ugly and Cassadine.
What? What is this?
Stefan wrote a check to the foundation. A very large check.
A check to the foundation?
Sweetheart, have you shut your cognitive powers down completely? These are Cassadines. They have agendas. Hello, Stefan's walking around town, waving cash at everybody, giving phony goodwill, and nobody's wearing garlic, and nobody's put a rush on crucifixes and silver bullets. And you know why? Because Laura Spencer is leading the way. Laura Spencer is getting closer and closer to the Cassadines, and everybody in town goes, well, Laura's doing it. Laura seems to be comfortable in a world where Cassadines can suck blood and fly around at night.
He has my child. Everybody knows that.
Yes. Everybody knows.
Nicholas? Nicholas! Where are you?
You know what? You got some nerve barging into somebody's home like that, especially a happily married couple who have found a few precious moments together in the privacy of their own home. You never know what you might walk in on.
You have a point.
How about you?
It's nasty around here today, and I have gone and brought you a present.
I'm more interested in what you know about how ELQ lost that Australian microchip company.
Oh, I'm so surprised. Why would you give a fig about microchips when you and your lovely little wife are about to make all your little dreams come true in lovely smog-ridden Los Angeles, where this gift, I might add, will come in very handy?
What is that?
Open it and see.
Who are they?
That is a list of all the best baby nurses and nannies in the greater Los Angeles area. You pick one, the tab's on me for 5 years.
Why?
Because I'm a wonderful person with a very generous nature.
You know what? Why doesn't even matter. Because A, my mom will be with us when the baby's born, so we don't need a nurse. And B, no kid of mine is ever going to be raised by a nanny. But thank you very much.
So you're going to put this defenseless child at yet another disadvantage?
Hold your horses, okay? You don't need to worry about my kid for one more second, because she's going to grow up with the best advantage of all, and that's lots of distance from you.
Hey, I hope everybody's hungry. We can go and come back later.
No. Come right in, please. Make yourself at home. Jax, you remember my mother?
Thank you very much. Oh, I hope I'm not forgetting anything.
Will you stop fretting?
I don't fret, I worry.
Well, if I were you, I wouldn't waste the energy because I think everything looks absolutely terrific.
Knife.
One thing puzzles me, though. Why are we having this at Luke's and not at the Outback?
Because Robin works. Works at the Outback.
Smart call.
I can't believe she's actually going off to college. Where does the time go?
Oh, no kidding. Tom is really so dishonest. You start out thinking that you have so much of it, and then, I mean, look at it. Summer just stretches on in a year. 12 months, you can barely comprehend that. And then, out of nowhere, all of a sudden, you are where you are. And, it flies by so fast, it practically knocks you over.
Yeah? I think tonight is going to be a very good night.
Do you think so, really?
You're throwing a wonderful party for Robin on one of the most momentous nights of her entire life. Not only is she taking a step from teenager into womanhood, but she actually found out she might be able to think in terms of the future soon. How can it miss?
Well, that Mac won't be here.
Well, I suppose if you look hard enough, you'll always be able to find something less than perfect.
And you already did. A less than perfect, but still a very good stand-in. Plus the fact that I'm available.
All right, you're on. You're the official co-host.
Just where I love to be. In the service of a gorgeous blonde.
Oh, brother. You never actually get anywhere with corny lines like that.
Actually, no. Any suggestions?
Oh, she's here.
Hi.
Oh, honey, you look beautiful. Thank you.
Hey, darling.
Hi.
No. I hope those are happy tears.
Sad, too. I'm excited, though, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm feeling right now.
Hey, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, not counting Kevin and Felicia. I just hope they're all right,
Oh, Mac will make sure of that.
And you realize, of course, that this is the only thing that would ever keep Mac away from saying goodbye to you.
Oh, excuse us. The ice machine's been on the fritz, so we're gonna check it out. Excuse me.
Well, here is your going away present.
Oh. Are you sure I'm allowed to bring a stuffed animal to college?
Are you kidding me? It's mandatory. It's hug therapy, whenever you're feeling lonely or homesick. His name is, Eli.
Was he yours?
Yeah. But he is yours now. And even though he's a little worse for the wear, he is exceptionally adept at cuddling.
I promise you I will take very, very good care of him. Thank you.
Oh. Well, your guests are arriving, so have fun.
Hi.
What's going on?
How could I forget?
How indeed?
How could anyone?
Whoa.
What?
Lois.
Oh.
No.
No. The baby's just making her presence known a little more emphatically. Oh, than usual. No, it just took me by surprise is all.
Just gave you a good kick, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe there's hope.
Are you still here?
She was just leaving. Say goodnight, Mother. And you can take those lists with you. We won't be needing them.
I don't know about that. A lot can change in 5 years. Mr. Jax, nice to see you. And Brenda.
Oh, God.
I know.
Do you? Do you understand how much it terrifies me that our child gets that for a grandmother?
As it should. But I think that we should try and forget about her since she's gone. Come on, let's have a nice evening. We're together, and I'll help you set up for dinner, okay? I'm starving.
No, you know what? We're already set up. Oh, Ned, go get some dinner wine and get some new clean glasses. Please take Jax with you.
Okay. Let's go.
Come here. I'm so sorry that you have to go through this. You know, every time I see that woman, Tracy, I realize how lucky I am in the mother-in-law department. Jack's mom, Jane, is so wonderful and sweet and easy to be around. She's the exact opposite.
That would definitely constitute complete opposites. So, tell me, how are things in the newlywed department?
I don't know. You still think that Jax and I are newlyweds?
Sure, you are for the very first year.
I don't know. I kind of feel like we've been together forever.
Ah. Oh, so, is that good or is that bad?
It's perfect. He's the first guy I've ever been able to be completely upfront with. You know, I don't have to lie or pretend with him. Just have to be myself.
I'm real happy for you, Brenda.
Thanks. Hey, you know what? There's a few pictures that I didn't show you. Because you have to be alone.
Oh, my God, look at you. You're so sexy.
No.
Ah! Oh, my. Wait, well, why are you all set up by yourself over here? Where's your husband?
Oh, I don't know. He's out selling microchips or whatever it is that he does.
So, although I'm thrilled to be out of the circus, I am a little concerned. It seems a few of the ELQ deals have gone south lately.
I'm not surprised.
Aren't you?
Well, no. Corinthos holds a seat on the board now. It's bound to have an adverse effect.
Oh, that's true. It's true, you let an outsider in, and the next thing you know, problems.
Oh, my. They're gorgeous. Ned, honey, you gotta come over here and see these pictures. Oh, can I show them?
Yeah, but not this one.
Oh, okay, you saved that for me.
What do you got there?
Come here, they're beautiful. You were right on the money, by the way. Jax was doing business when he was in Australia, something having to do with microchips. Look, aren't they great?
So where did you leave things?
Alan wants me to think about it.
What's there to think about?
The cost, for one, the commitment. Like, once you start taking the pills, mess up once, you mess up everything.
Robin, this is me. You're gonna have to do better than that. As long as I'm alive, money's not gonna be an issue for you. Now, as far as commitment goes, you wrote the book. You afraid?
Oh,
Huh? Come on.
maybe. There is that part of me that says, if I fully buy into this hope, and it doesn't work, for whatever reason,
You gotta take a chance.
you think I should?
Hell yes.
I gotta admit, my first reaction was, where do I sign?
Trust your instincts. They're the best I've ever seen.
I love you so much.
I love you, pal. You got guts. And I'm proud of you. after everything you've been through, after Stone, you're gonna go out there and pursue your dreams and go for your goals. And you found a love. You have figured out how to absorb the pain from the past and just take it, whatever, and still stay whole. That's a great accomplishment.
You could do that too, Sonny. And you could do it without dishonoring Lily. You could let go of that pain. I'm not gonna be here to look after you. I need to hear you promise me. Just promise me at least try.
Wow. I've always been a sucker for it. I'll try. I'll try. I'll try. I'll try.
Nicholas! This isn't funny!
Oh, that didn't sound good. Oh, God, I hope he's all right. I'm concerned about my son. I happen to know that he's having a very rough day.
Really? How do you know that? Mother's intuition or something a little less cosmic?
I saw him. I didn't plan it or anything. I was cutting through the park. I happened to run into him. He was just as arrogant and unreachable as usual, so I figured, what did I have?
Spare me the details, Laura.
Well, fine. But then don't accuse me later of keeping secrets from you. The point is, I know that Nicholas was very upset when I left him. And I could hear the concern in Stefan's voice just now. I happen to care about my son. I'm sorry if that isn't convenient for you.
It isn't!
I can't believe that you're acting like this.
I beg your pardon.
He's a teenager. He wasn't even born yet when Stavros and Helena were torturing us. How can you hold him accountable for all of it?
He carries the legacy, Laura. And he wears it very well, in case you haven't noticed. With a lot of guidance from his uncle, no doubt.
Yeah, well, Lucky's getting an awful lot of guidance from you lately. I mean, don't think that I am completely oblivious. I see how the two of you are bonding together with this anger, and you're very separate from me. Very separate. I never thought I'd see that.
My God. My God, our son is hurt, Laura. He's wounded. And yes, he's angry. And you know why? Because he's my firstborn. Remember?
You can't see it now, but there's lots of property here. Plenty of room for children to play. Hide and seek. Explore. War. War was Ryan's favorite. Because he wasn't afraid of anything. He just got mad instead. Poor Ryan. You don't know anything about it. You have no idea what it was like to be him. No one did. Except me. I knew. And of all the games we played, that one was our favorite. Let's switch.
Switch what?
Identities, of course. What else? And no one could tell the difference. Not him. Certainly not her. It's kind of ironic when you think about it, actually. Because after all, he was supposed to be the bad one, and I was supposed to be the good one. But if that were true, how come then no one could tell when we weren't ourselves? I'll tell you why, because they were wrong. They were wrong. Ryan was just as good as I was. And I could be just as bad as he was.
Kevin, you're not bad.
You don't think so? I can prove it.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? We gotta do something now, fast.
Doug, you're wrong. You're so wrong. You're the best person I've ever known.
How can you say that? After he stalked Felicia, kidnapped her, and now he's holding her hostage at knife point.
Something is just so wrong, so horribly off, and it's got to be something with that house.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Psychic. Just can we do something now about getting Felicia out of that house? Good, it's about time.
What the hell are you doing? You can't tell me that you intend to use that thing on Kevin.
Only if I have to, Lucy.
Oh my God, Mac! He is your
My best friend. Yeah, he's my best friend. Who do you suppose would know better? I'm closer to Kevin than I was with my own brother. And God knows he feels the same way. Lucy, the last 2 years, I've learned the value of friendship. More than I have in my entire life. I love that guy. But not enough to sacrifice one human life, especially Felicia's.
Why does it have to be a choice?
We don't know that it'll come to that. But I have to be prepared for anything.
There he is.
This must be a good sign. Instead of a Quartermain first thing, I get my two favorite people.
What a coincidence. These happen to be my two favorite people.
But you're not gonna believe this,
No,
but
not
this...
your two favorite people, too.
Wait a minute, you guys know each other?
So what's up? You guys avoiding the party?
No, we're just, I just wanted to tell him that he's a person.
It's pretty incredible, huh?
The best.
You're right, though. We should go back in. Catherine really worked hard on this.
You guys all set over there? Good. Okay.
Almost ready.
Hoo-ha! Hey, just in time. I would like to propose a toast. Is everyone set? You all set? Okay. Got it? Bula bula.
Nicely.
I think something just flew right by me.
Whiz.
It's the Yale fight song. They just keep saying bula bula over and over again.
Wow. Glad I'm not going to college. No offense.
Hey, I don't know. Bula bula, you know, set to a rap beat, you might be like the next best thing. What do you think?
Hey, yeah, where are the L&B ladies when you need them?
Never fear, we're here. Presents! Oh, presents! Hi. Oh, here, this is for you. Thank you. Hi, Sunny. Hi.
Oh, perfect timing. Sonny Corinthos, the next rap artist.
I didn't mean me.
I don't know. I kind of love that idea. What do you think? I think we can do something with him.
Huh. How are you at scratching?
Only when I itch.
Oh.
I hate this.
So do I.
I don't know how to live without you, Luke. I don't even want to think about that. I broke down at the hospital because I didn't have you with me.
Laura, I can't fold because you need me to. Because after all we've been through, right now my partner doesn't even know who the enemy is. There are limits. Laura, I've hit mine.
I don't understand what you're saying. Is this finally the thing that we can't get through together?
No, it's not that. But I will never fold for a Cassadine.
I'm so happy to hear good news. You don't understand. This is so amazing. This could change everything.
It's possible.
No, it's not possible. It is happening. Okay, at the very least, it's a step. Because if this treatment isn't the cure, then it's going to be the one after that or the one after that. I mean, we are closing in on this thing, and I know that it's going to happen soon enough where it matters to you. Oh, hey. I totally understand what's going on. I know that you want to be a little detached and cautious. And you know what? You're right. So, I am going to vote myself in as a resident positive thinker and cheerleader that this is going to be the treatment that is going to knock this virus out once and for all. I'm going to be optimistic enough for both of us.
What am I going to do without you?
That'll never happen.
Hey.
Hey, look, it's my husband! Enough?
Well, I wasn't sure what you guys like, so I thought I'd just bring everything.
Ooh, it looks so good. Oh, I want the chocolate cake.
Here you go.
Dig in.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's gonna be so hard not running into Robin at every turn. Swell.
I have to get this.
Yeah, I know, with everything that's going on. I know.
Ashton. All right. Okay. Send the jet back.
Edward,
Yeah, I have to go to New York.
it's important.
Are you all right with this?
Oh, yeah. Sure, yeah. Come on, I'll catch a ride home with Brenda and the silver-tongued devil, you know. And I'll keep my ears open, too.
Thank you. I love you, Lois Marie.
I love you, too, baby.
Bye.
All right, the ice machine is totally dead, so I've got to make an ice run.
Well, you need some help?
You volunteering?
Why? I'm the official co-host with you, so I could use some fresh air.
Hoo-ha, follow me.
Catherine, come here. I have to show you something.
Oh, well, my intentions were good.
Yeah, that counts.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
You're it. I'm sorry you can't go in there.
And why is that?
It's a private party in progress.
That's irrelevant to me.
Well, that might be, pal, but it's not irrelevant to me.
Listen, I'm simply here looking for someone. So if you'd kindly step aside.
Catherine said something about helping you with the eyes. What are you doing here?
Bobby, please. I need to speak to Laura now.
And I told you that
Mike, please let me handle this.
You know, I'd rather you didn't, Bobby.
It's okay, really. Go back and fight, please.
It won't be far.
So, what are you up to now?
I'm sorry about that. Like I said, we only came here for vacations, and it was only the first 4 years of my life. But I don't remember it being this cold.
Well, you were here in the summer.
The summer, yes. It was suffocating. That's why we spent as much time outside as we could.
It's funny, all this time, I never realized that you and Ryan were so close.
We were twins. Beyond brothers.
I have no basis for comparison.
Well, if you could split yourself in two, and I mean physically, not metaphorically, and be your own best friend, with the same thought patterns, the same heart, the same humor. Now, if you could imagine that much, you might begin to understand what that bond is like.
Must have been awful being separated like that. What was it that happened that summer that split you up?
I understand so much better now.
Understand?
Why Ryan thought you were just like her. You don't know anything. We were never separated. Apart, yes, because we couldn't do anything about it, because we had no power. But our connection was never diminished. It never will be.
Mac, please, this is where I come in. You can use me. I can make him listen. I know him. Look, we have this dance that we perfected, and I know how to get him to listen. Please let me try.
No,
Please.
Not at Felicia's expense. This is a whole new situation now. Kevin is now unpredictable. He's not that same linear guy that you were able to convince before.
So what are you saying, Tom? What are you saying to me? Are you saying his very core, his very soul has just disappeared into the night, never to be heard from again?
You're obviously not trained in hostage intervention.
Neither are you.
No, but I am a forensic psychologist, so I think I know.
That's enough. Lucy, I want you moved away to a more distant location.
What?
This constant bickering between the two of you is really starting to distract me, and I don't need that right now.
What are you saying, Mac? You're saying that Tom can stay, but I have to go.
See, I need Tom's expertise to evaluate Kevin's mental state so I can see what kind of jeopardy Felicia is in.
No. You know why you want me to go? Because you want to be able to shoot him, and your conscience meat won't be around to watch.
Oh, that's it, that's it.
Mac. Mac, no, please don't do this, please.
Take Miss Coe to a more distant location.
Oh,
Good luck.
Thanks. Hi. Hey.
fun?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Sorry we missed so much of the party.
It's okay. I know how much you guys love me.
You got that right, sweetie pie.
Hi, Sonny. Hi, Jason.
How's it going, Luke?
It goes.
Excuse me. There might be a problem brewing outside.
What, another Cassadine?
Stefan.
What?
He says he's looking for you.
For God's sake.
Bobby, I need to see Laura.
Why don't you just wait until tomorrow?
Thanks, Barbara. We'll take care of this.
What the hell do you want? Nicholas is missing.
Stop. Wait a minute. Let him go. If Kevin spots a cop storming the place, he might panic. And I don't want one corpse at the end of this, much less 2 or 3.
This is Kevin Newman. Sunday, if you just sent your kids off to college, do you know what they're up to? We'll check out a clean dorm that's drug-free and alcohol-free on Good Morning America Sunday here on ABC.
Sunday, it's coming. The night television's biggest stars have been waiting for. The 1996 Emmy Awards, hosted by Paul Reiser, live with Oprah Winfrey and Michael J. Fox. The 1996 Emmy Awards only on ABC.